Stop being mean to me, she demands, her playful tone letting him know she's ready to make up. She begins in a high-pitched whine, deepening her voice on the last two words, similar to how an 8-year-old sounds when trying to persuade her daddy to allow her dessert before dinner. It's a line he can hear even when apart from her. It's incredibly cute and he hates it. Her last commanding syllable bounces faintly off the plain walls in the lofty living room. He is sitting in the corner of the blue L-shaped couch where the two sections meet, his arms resting on top of the cushions to either side of him, slightly bent at the elbow with his hands hanging from the air. His head tilts back to join his shoulders and he watches the ceiling blade. His head tilts back to join his shoulders and he watches the single blade of the ceiling fan, an awkward design, with its central motor similar to the turbine of a jet and its blade resembling that of a prop plane chase itself until his eyes dry. He shuts them willingly. She lifts her butt off the couch by her hands and swings her torso towards him, letting her feet trail across the tile floor, once then twice. Her small white shorts fit tightly around her butt, the bright white flattering tan skin of the legs emerging from them. Having come from the far end of the couch, she now sits by his side, nestling one shoulder into the palm of his hanging hand and her other into his armpit. Even with his eyes closed, he knows what is happening. She's staring up at him with her blue eyes widened, head slightly tilted to one side, forehead becoming wrinkled with her raised brow, while her bottom lip pushes at the top to form a frown. He knows she's waiting for it, and that her sad, vulnerable appearance intends to drag it out of him. "Baby," she exclaims in a familiar whine. He conceals his irritation with his calm, lazy appearance, his eyes still closed towards the cloudy, raised texture of the ceiling sky. He wonders what was resolved and how it had been done so without him again. Although his mind's rendition was spot on, her gaze catches him off guard as his eyes open, leaving his mouth ajar and its words retreating. He closes it and curses at himself silently. Her unbroken stare catches this and her bottom lip stops pushing, allowing a smile to form. With her brow still raised, she lets go her usual its tone bouncing with a slight giggle. It's more than he can take. He turns away and tries to fight it, but his efforts are useless. As tired of this seemingly endless cycle as he is, he can't help it, and she gets through him again. The corners of his mouth move further away from each other, and a short, defeated laugh escapes his smiling lips. She dives into his chest, wrapping her arms around him and squeezing him the way she always does. "No, I'm sick of this pointless bickering," he says, as he repugns the smile on his face, removing it. "It's about nothing and counts towards nothing. It's completely unnecessary." He never gives her the apology he's convinced she desires. He notices her embrace, the curves of her warm chest pressing just below his, veiling the conflict. She says something in her playful whine that invades his ears again, this time taking place at a lower pitch, telling him everything is settled now, everything is better. He knows what comes next, and becomes aware of his heart's contractions. As she pulls her body away, their eyes connect, and after a short pause, they lean in to join their frail smiles in a soft, repentant connection. A faint smack noise sounds as their lips uncouple, and then connect again with more motion in them. Without separation, their mouths begin to open and move vigorously. Their breaths become intermittent and noticeable. She slides her left hand down his stomach to his crotch, over his zipper to his button, and glides her lips to his neck on an exhale. With his left hand firm on the back of her neck, he tilts his head back to the cushion, with his eyes closed, facing the cloudy ceiling where he